What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Lots of things we have to go over in today's videos. We have bull traps, we have reversals, we have retests, we have markets moving higher than resistances we expected. We have literally everything coming down onto the market, including the S&P 500, all within yesterday's time, which is pretty crazy if you ask me. And now we have to kind of go over it because I'm sure this brings us to a lot of questions and concerns, and I'd like to go over everything with you guys. But really briefly, yesterday we made a video saying that the breakout is continuing within XRP and all the major cryptocurrencies should soon be following. As you guys can see in the thumbnail drawn, there was a beautiful bull flag formation as we continued to rally up higher, but we made it very specific that on XRP we would move our stop losses up just in case we started to see markets reverse or dip lower, which is what we are starting to see here. Now, we were very close to getting stopped out here, but not so much. So, fingers crossed. However, if the way this is continuing, granted, we saw all this movement within literally just this morning, there's a very high chance that we could get stopped out on our XRP position and a lot of the other positions, mainly because of the small little reversal here. But that doesn't necessarily mean we're out of the trade, as we could buy right back in. But it all depends on how we decide to trade around, the next coming hours here. But you can see beautifully that we are starting to head up higher. You can see once we confirmed breakout above this resistance here, we were able to buy in. And ever since, we've been rallying to the upside here. Just yesterday, we talked about moving stop losses up just a tad higher, not actually hitting it. So we could be okay locking in some profits in case we do decide to retest. But the main reason we moved stop losses up was because we were nearing overbought. As you can see, we actually retested not extreme overbought, but we did retest overbought, and here we are starting to pull back down. But not only that, we also have to go over something like Ethereum, which had a beautiful little pump fake right here. Could be a bull trap, couldn't be, depends how you look at it. Same thing with Bitcoin here, beautiful bull trap. It is with certainty that it is a bull trap here, something that has happened in the past here, which is a pain in the butt if you ask me, but not over just yet. We do have to look at things. And then the S&P 500 actually decided to trade above its resistance, the white band, for the first time in a very long time here. It's not common. It's not all too common, but we have wicked above here in the past. And it's been a few days or a few months. It's been September. We had October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. It's been like 8 months since we have, retested this resistance here, broken above this resistance here. And you can see we're kind of doing the same thing right now. Granted, this is the weekly. Jumping to the daily, again, you can still see that we are kind of trending above this major resistance here. So things are all over the place right now. Lots of things to discuss. With that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. Let's jump into today's video. So quick refresh reveals markets are down 2%, 1.14 trillion global crypto market cap. You can kind of see the strong man we've had, the little run to the upside we've had over the past 4 or 5 days here, kind of topping off, peaking, and now starting to dip back lower. And you can see it's been a continuation pattern like this. A lot of the major cryptocurrencies are having the same exact pattern, flatlined out for a day or two. For that long weekend we had, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Memorial Day, we kind of fell stagnant here, and then we are starting to dip. Come price action, stock market opens back up, blah, 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 blah. XRP still in an uptrend, though, starting to see a little bit of a consolidation. Same thing here. A lot of these cryptos are starting to peak and dip downwards here, but doesn't necessarily mean we're out of the clear just yet. Just for reference here, the last rally we had, just to show you guys the size, I don't want to do a percentage, but I could do both just for kicks. You can see here we have that. The actual percentage rally that we had was a 55%, 56% run on XRP. And you can see moving this right here to where the breakout was, we have a lot more, left in the tank for us to head higher here. We're only about halfway through. We could very easily move up into the 60 cent range on XRP. It is very possible, but keep in mind, this isn't the first time we've kind of hit a bit of resistance here, and this is why we're not selling out necessarily of this rally here. We do have a stop loss very tight, and honestly, if this does decide to dip a little bit lower, it will stop us out. I'm very confident in that, and that's okay because we would be locking in profits, but it doesn't necessarily mean the rally is over because we could be buying back in. And for reference or for confusion as to why I'm saying, well, if we're dipping down, isn't the rally over? Not necessarily. Look at the previous time this has happened here. So originally we broke out, had a bit of problems. You can see originally we broke out, had a bit of problems. Then we rallied up. And you can see we started to rally from about 48 on the RSI? Well, you can see here we started to rally from about 49.50 on the RSI. Then we saw the beautiful break. You can see we saw the beautiful run to the upside here, the beautiful run. Well, where did that send us? You can see into overbought at 74 on the RSI, 73 on the RSI currently today. So you can see clear as day here that we are kind of having a similar pattern to the previous breakout that we had. We're hitting the same peaks and valleys here. And you can see since then we consolidated, and we could probably jump to the 4-hour or the 3-hour, and you can see kind of the flag formation that was forming here. Beautiful flag formation, or maybe we do it something like that. Regardless, there is a flag formation forming here, and then we broke even higher, which is something we have to keep an eye on currently. But regardless, we were overbought, and we still continued the rally. We became overbought, consolidated back down to about 57 on the RSI, and then we pumped higher, and there's a very, very, very big chance that same thing is going to happen again, because we're nearing overbought. It's much harder to head up higher. However, if we consolidate back down just a little bit, maybe form some sort of symmetrical triangle, that could let us pump even higher or finish the run at 60 cents here. But we would need to pull down to 58, maybe down to 50 on the RSI before we could head up higher. So we could hit stop loss. It's very possible, but it doesn't necessarily mean the bull run is all over yet. We could very much so, and I'm a strong believer we are going to be heading higher. Now, as for the other cryptos, these are where things get a bit peculiar. We've been very prone recently to seeing a lot of these bull traps here. This was a bull trap long ago, and here we are kind of seeing a similar variant of that now. However, we aren't necessarily stopped out yet. I mean, we are so close yet again. You can see where the price floor is. This was a moderate to aggressive trade that we took advantage of, that we tried to. Same thing with Bitcoin too. This was spoken about, talked about here, that there is a subtle chance we could correct. This is why we have stop losses just in case we dip below it here, but we haven't broken through it just yet. So maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, we found our footing, because this is a huge resistance here. Hopefully we don't dip through, because if we dip through, we will get stopped out and we will have to consider a new trade. And like I said, I always say this, and I've been saying it every single day. Quote me on it. Look at all my past videos here. It's a moderate to aggressive trade, unlike XRP, which is more conservative. We're already in profits on that. But Ethereum and Bitcoin is dead center inside of its moving average or ascending fractal here. We are trading inside of this. This is super risky to be trading inside of this. Not only that, we're dead center smack in the middle trading inside of it. So it's very risky to be doing movements like that. We didn't break through the top here, which would have been an easier buying opportunity. No. We're smack dab in the middle. So hopefully we can bounce off this, found our footing, and continue the run to the upside, which is where I believe we're going to be moving to. But, everything's still up in the air. Same thing goes with Bitcoin here. Hopefully we find our footing right here and that this is it. Clearly a bull trap otherwise. But I'm hoping that this could then ricochet us higher here, because like I say all the time, trading inside of these fractals here is super aggressive, it's super risky, and it's super difficult here because we don't know where we're going to be moving to. It's not a conservative trade. Had we broken through top resistance here, then we would know to buy in. Had we broken through the floor here, then we'd know to short. It's much easier to take advantage of movements like that, but we don't necessarily know. Now, obviously, we do all these trades on BidFi, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BidFi lets you buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits, everything you could possibly think of for the profitable trades we made on XRP, for the risky trades we made on Ethereum and Bitcoin. It's all offered right here on BidFi. So make sure to check out BidFi. Link is down in the description. It is completely free to sign up. Not only that, you can actually trade around risk-free, so you have nothing to lose, with $100,000 in Monopoly money as kind of like a simulator to learn cryptocurrency and to get familiar with the exchange. Nothing changes when you switch over to live, except you're trading with real crypto. And why I recommend using the demo, because it's free and it's risk-free and you don't lose anything because it's not real money. It's just fake money to get familiar with the website. If you feel comfortable to use real crypto after, that's up to you. But I definitely recommend using the demo because it's the same exact thing and you can test your skills and get familiar with the platform. Now, you're actually missing out if you don't sign up with BidFi, because they offer welcome rewards here, which allows you to earn up to $2,888 completely free. So not only is the website free, link in the description, you can trade around risk-free on the website here, and you get rewarded for signing up. So you're losing out and missing out if you don't take advantage of it. I've completed a few of the tasks here, but they're very simple, very basic, literally leaving feedback here. So make sure to check it out. Link down in the description below. Moving forward from BidFi here, looking back at Bitcoin here, you can see we are retesting that bottom support here. And if all goes well, we should rebound off here. That's the goal. As for the S&P, we're in some very shaky territory, if I could say. It's definite. I'm starting to notice, honestly, maybe an even more intricate or interesting pattern here. If I drew a top, it would literally look something like this for sure. And then if I drew a bottom, it could maybe look something like this. I don't know, but there is some sort of fractal forming here. This could be the top. We could be falling lower. I don't know. It's definitely too difficult, too early to tell. We kind of just have to let it be and leave it where it is. But ideally, it's very possible that we could continue higher out of the white band, which would be shocking, but it's very possible with the way things are moving. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.